here, the Healthy Vegan and Author, and today I am going to try and explain the difference between a vegan and someone who eats a whole food plant-based diet, because there is actually a difference. The word vegan gets attached to a lot of times to people who are following a whole food plant-based diet, and yet the two are really quite different. Now, a lot of this is because those on that sort of a diet, sometimes they have to say that they're vegan simply because they might be, say, going on an aeroplane and they need to quantify what their food is. They may be somewhere in a situation where they need to actually have a special menu. So and just to sort of say I'm vegan is sort of like a damn sight easier for them. But in actual fact, they're really not. They can't really claim that word, veganism. Okay, so both of them don't eat animal protein in any way. But a person following a whole food plant-based diet isn't necessarily the vegan, and the vegan isn't necessarily following a whole food plant-based diet. So just because you're one, it doesn't mean to say you're the other. It's kind of, you can be both separate. So first of all, the whole food plant-based diet, which is also, you might see, online as written out as WFPB, that's eating foods that are whole. They are not processed, and they actually come from plants. So at no point are they processed. And this goes even to things like oil, because the minute that the olives, say taking olive oil, the minute that the olives are pressed, the process has started. So it becomes a processed food. So they don't believe in that they would eat the olives as opposed to the oil. People who eat this way are doing so as a means of getting healthy. It might be they want to lose weight, they want to gain some energy, but it's always connected to their own personal health. A vegan, on the other hand, chooses veganism as a way of life. So they will not eat, wear, or have anything at all that is animal-based. So yes, they eat plant food, but it's not necessarily healthy food, and it can even be man-made food. They can choose to have foods like French fries, deep fried French fries, Oreo cookies, probably one of the worst things to have, pre-packaged veggie burgers, or any other meatless pre-packaged foods that you buy in the supermarket. They are all processed foods. So along with any other processed foods like vegan cheeses and anything like that, that's all considered to be a processed food. But for a vegan, as long as it doesn't have any part of an animal in it or connected to it, then it's fine to eat. Now, those on the whole food plant-based diet, they may still wear leather or wool, whereas the vegan won't. And because, as I said before, they won't eat oil, or they won't eat white flour, white sugar, etc., because none of these things are considered a whole food. But of course, a vegan will. Those on the whole food plant-based may choose to use cosmetics and household cleaners, etc., that have been tested on animals, while a vegan won't. Okay, and those following the whole food plant-based diet may also go to rodeos, God forbid, or ride an elephant, but a vegan won't. Okay, so the main difference is that the whole food plant-based is the food that is consumed only, and it's specific food in the sense that it has not been processed. The vegan is a choice of lifestyle, and that excludes, as far as possible, the exploitation of animals for food, for clothing, entertainment, medical research, and anything else that puts an animal into a position to be slaughtered or mistreated. There are nuances to the definition of vegan, but I'm going to actually explore that at a later date. I'm not big on titles or putting people into boxes. However, I do refer to myself as the healthy vegan simply because, as far as possible, I do follow a whole food plant-based diet, which I do so for my health. But I'm also a vegan because I follow a vegan lifestyle because it sits right with my beliefs and trying to do my part to stop exploitation of animals. Hopefully I've given you the differences. That's it for today. Remember, have great food, make it plant-based, and be compassionate to all animals, including humans. Bye for now.